Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida says a rules-based international order is especially important amid Russia's invasion of Ukraine and China's growing assertiveness. Mr. Kishida was speaking in Indonesia, where he met President Joko Widodo at the Bogor Presidential Palace. Indonesia is Mr. Kishida's first stop on his five-nation tour of Southeast Asia and Europe. Mr. Kishida says Japan will continue to work with Indonesia to protect free and open seas. The leaders also discussed joint efforts to exit the COVID-19 pandemic and accelerate the economic recovery in each country and the region. Also on the agenda were issues of priority to the G20, with Indonesia hosting the group summit in November. And besides Indonesia, Mr. Kishida will also be heading to two other Southeast Asian nations, Thailand and Vietnam, as well as Europe. He will aim to garner support for a free and open Indo-Pacific through closer defense and economic cooperation. Michio Ishida reports.
Prime Minister Fumio Kishida plans to sign a transfer of defense equipment and technology agreement in Thailand. It's part of Japan's plan to create a security network in Southeast Asia to counter China's maritime advances. In addition, signing the pact is seen as one of Japan's ways to help Thailand mend ties with the U.S. after relations deteriorated over the years, with Thailand shifting closer to China. Japan already has similar defense accords with the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, and Indonesia. With Vietnam, Mr. Kishida is expected to promise capacity building for the Vietnamese army in new areas such as cyberspace. Mr. Kishida will also speak with the Vietnamese leaders about economic cooperation in the areas of smart cities, supply chain, and technological innovation. The situation in Ukraine is expected to be one of the highlights of discussion, along with South China Sea, North Korea, and Myanmar. Japan is aware of ASEAN's different stances with regard to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Mr. Kishida is hoping to coordinate views from leaders in Southeast Asia on the uncertainty in Ukraine and in East Asia before his trip to Germany in June for the G7 summit. Michio Ishida, CNA, Tokyo.